Witam z tej strony net3end i zapraszam na kolejny odcinek z serii Broken Sword The Shadow of the Templars, wersja reżyserska. I zaczynamy dalej. Skończyliśmy tutaj w poprzednim odcinku. Weszliśmy do kanałów i teraz wychodzimy z tych kanałów.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Terrorists. The meanest, nastiest, dirtiest bunch of guys you ever saw.
Englishmen without a doubt. The filthy dogs. The day they opened that tunnel was a bad day for France, I tell you. If I still had the full use of my faculties, I'd march right over there and tell them so.
Well, whoever they are, they blew up the cafe.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu! That is awful.
The guy who did it was a calculating, cold-blooded killer. He was disguised as a clown. I followed him into the sewer, and I think he came this way.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Tak, tutaj będzie podejrzliwy, dopóki mu nie pokażemy karty niby naszej. Ale zawsze możemy trochę skłamać.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspecteur Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui! Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know, but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Tak, to musimy mu pokazać ten skrawek materiału, wtedy pociągnie dialog dalej. I tu mamy jeden na razie temat, czyli na temat tego ubrania, czy też marynarki.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So the clown
Tutaj
escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. Now, it wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
kolejny wpis do dziennika. I tutaj właśnie taka dziwna rzecz, że wycięto normalne animacje, czyli tutaj ta postać i tamta normalnie mówiły, poruszały się, była ta animacja. I tutaj niestety to wycięto, nie wiem dlaczego. I zastąpiono jakimiś obrazkami. Coś na styl Gabriel's Night od Sierry. Nie wiem dlaczego, to jest tu troszeczkę na minus, bo mogli zostawić te animacje i dodać plus do tego te właśnie obrazki z dialogami. No ale zdecydowali się przyciąć tą animację. Nie wiem dlaczego. No ale cóż. Taka to już wersja. Ma plusy, ale też i ma i minusy. Okej, i teraz dzwonimy do tego Todryka. Czyli ten tutaj, o.
Hello? Who is this?
Hi, my name's George Stobbart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobbart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Tak, i tak jak już mówiłem, no wycięto tutaj animację. Bo tu na cały ekran było po prostu tak ciachnięte i tu z jednej strony było ten, a z drugiej ten. I sobie rozmawiali przez telefon. Tutaj jest to zdegradowane do jakiejś totalnej dwóch obrazków i chromolenia przez dymki. No, tak jak już mówiłem, no ta wersja ma swoje minusy. Ma też i plusy, ale też ma i minusy. I niestety oryginalna wersja zawiera troszeczkę więcej tych animacji. Także no niekoniecznie fajnie. Oryginalna wersja jednak troszeczkę bardziej stawiała na animację. Tutaj jest trochę pocięte to i nie podoba mi się to. Ale cóż, jak to mówią zawsze, mogę sobie pograć w normalną wersję. Chociaż ja chciałem popróbować sobie tej właśnie wersji, tej reżyserskiej. No więc ma ono swoje minusy. Niestety. Gra jest troszeczkę bardziej statyczna niż oryginał. W porównaniu do tego prologu. Te wszystkie dialogi, no to są... Animacje są przycięte i przerobione na takie obrazki.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Czyli nie dowiedzieliśmy się nic.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
I dzwonimy jeszcze raz. Tym razem do Nicole.
Hello, Nicole Collard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Okej, więc tutaj takie rozszerzenie, jak widzę. Mhm. Więc
My first
pooglądajmy.
Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him. My old table had seen better days. I was beginning to know how it felt. It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
You have no messages.
I really do not know where we are going, but I pray to God that we are gonna get there. Stay with me, don't leave me.
Ciekawy, fajny dodatek. Fajne, dosyć fajne uzupełnienie w stosunku do oryginału, no ale ma też swoje minusy, jak mnie nie patrzeć. Mogliby te animacje zostawić.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous. I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
So, where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug, eh? I was going to have to search everywhere. My first teddy. Never had undisturbed. No bugs there. No bug. Just a 20-year-old piece of gum. The phone was the obvious place to look for a bug, but this handset hadn't been opened for years. Besides, they would have just bugged the line.
Uwielbiam to.
No messages for me. No one had hidden a bug on the machine.
Jakiś głupi pixel hunting. Z tym dziwacznym interfejsem troszkę. Niekoniecznie mi się to podoba.
It was a photograph of my father. They hadn't placed the bug on the photo.
You said you called, but you never did. But you never did. I can't believe I wait around for you. You asked me to meet you outside your classroom, so I rushed all the way over after English, and presume your teacher must be keeping your class in, 'cause I don't see you around, so I sit twiddling my thumb before I look in your glass door and see you all gone. the playground, laughing hard with Sarah.
The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. But that small metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition. Oh, chère cousine, you left me a little present. You shouldn't have. You don't scare me. Espèce de... The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The box was... The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. The box was one of the few... The elephant on the lid...
Wiem.
The box was one of the few things my... The elephant on the lid...
Coś ma jeszcze mi tutaj do powiedzenia?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
The woman who claimed to be my cousin. Could you describe her again?
Well, she was your height, a hair lighter than yours, but otherwise she was very like you. But with impeccable manners, of course.
I bet.
No, tu coś mam. Znowu jakaś kartka z kodem.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
A to sobie później rozwiążemy. Ciekawe, ciekawe. Dużo rzeczy widzę nowych.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flambage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes will pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind. Behind the table were some damaged pipes.
Voila!
The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Conchon's organization. I was on the right track.
Ale co, tu więcej nic już nie ma?
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Conchon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items, a strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Okej. Jeszcze coś mamy, tutaj widzę.
Some journalists drink on the job, not me. It was a brandy bottle. No dobra, i jedziemy dalej. Albo i nie. Aha, to jest lustro, okej. No to cóż, zapraszam do następnego odcinka. W następnym odcinku będziemy dalej kontynuować i tyle. Na razie.